Hello everyone and welcome to another reading. For today, as you might have seen in the title, we're going to try and focus on something more positive, or at least on a positive aspect of a negative situation. So we're going to try and find out. Yes, you might have lost. Okay, you might have lost in a situation, but we want to find out, what have you gained from your loss? What have you gained from your experience? Okay. So, in order to help you choose, I have prepared here three options, three colors basically. Group number 1 will get the blue color. Group number 2 will get the orange in the middle. And group number 3 will get the purple in the right. Please take your time in making your choice. Feel free to choose more than one group if you are being called to this time. I will put the timestamps in the description box as always, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, group number 1. If you chose the blue color, this is going to be your reading. Let's see. You might have lost, but what have you gained from this experience? What have you gained from your loss? Let's see what Spirit has to say about this. We have Two of Swords. We have Ace of Wands. We have Queen of Swords. We have Temperance, and we have the Magician. And let me get a card real quick for how that situation made you feel, or at least like to get an idea of how that situation made you feel. We have Five of Pentacles. Oh, I'm sorry about the glare. Okay. So I feel that whatever your situation was, whatever your loss you feel you've been through, it has made you feel very lost. It has made you feel alone. It has made you feel abandoned. It might have to do with finances. It might have to do with stability overall. For some of you, it might have felt like the ground was swept from under your feet. Like you sort of lost touch with reality. You might have been in denial for a very long time. You might have had a hard time believing that something like that happened to you. We could be talking about a betrayal. If this is a betrayal, it most definitely is a betrayal coming from somebody who was very close to you, somebody who you trusted completely or you trusted greatly, and they have let you down. And now you might feel like you have nowhere to go, you have nobody to talk to, you feel like you're alone, and for some of you, I'm even hearing a little bit like paranoid. You feel like you can no longer trust anyone. Now, this was your loss, or at least this is what your loss made you feel. What was the gain from this situation, or what was the lesson? Why did this situation had to happen? It was because you refused, and I'm not blaming you, group number 1. So this is not about victim shaming or victim blaming, okay? Because you hesitated in making a decision. There might have been a certain decision that you needed to take, a certain situation that you needed to remove yourself from. You were very conflicted about this, about you cutting ties with this situation or with this person. Maybe because you've known each other for a very long time. Maybe I'm seeing the yin-yang energy with the Two of Swords on the Two of Swords card. Maybe because you felt like you were a good match, like you were balancing each other out, or that's what you wanted to tell yourself. Maybe it was a situation where you were in a mode of gaslighting, but you weren't necessarily gaslighted by somebody else, you were gaslighting yourself. And the problem was that you are stagnating in this situation for very long. And you were not meant to do that. You were meant to start over. And I feel like what this loss made you do, forced you to do, was to stand up for yourself. And if that hasn't happened already, it's going to happen in the near future. That's the purpose of your loss. That's the purpose of your situation, to make you, to force you to stand up for yourself and to stand on your own. And I feel like there's this very primal energy within you, almost like a primal rage within you, that has been dormant for a very, very long time. Like people underestimated you for so, so long. Like you never told your truth. You never said a bad word to anyone. You never cut people off. You always choose to see the good side of people, or you always wanted to keep peace around you. And I feel like after this loss, that's no longer possible. Not only that's no longer possible, but since we're in this Five of Pentacles energy, you feel like you have nothing else to lose. You might feel like you've reached the bottom of the pit, and there's no lower than that. Okay? And the only way from there is up. Like there's nothing worse that can happen to you from there on. So now you are in this dangerous energy for people around you, because now you won't be afraid, or you are not afraid to stand up for yourself and to speak your truth and to settle some scores. And I feel like once that happens, you will start gaining a lot of respect. It will make you feel like a completely different person. I feel like in a sense, justice will be done. And you will end up actually being feared. And for a lot of you, you will finally tell people, I see you now. I see you as you truly are. I see your true intentions. I see your actions. I hear your words. I've always known what you're up to. The only reason why you got so far is because I allowed it to. And this is going to strike fear into some people's hearts here. This is going to be incredibly intimidating, because I feel like for some of you, you're actually holding a sword over these people's heads. They are terrified. Maybe they felt very comfortable around you because you will never spill their secrets. Okay, you will never talk about what they've done. You will never share your truth, because you are not the type of person before. But now, once they start seeing this new power within you, this new attitude, this new freedom to speak up, to speak your mind, they are terrified of the possibilities of the possible consequences that might come their way. Let's see what else you will gain, or you gain 9 of Cups. And I feel like you won't rely on a Knave of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, on other people's opinions any longer. The World, 10 of Swords, and 2 of Pentacles. Let's see this. Pentacles, 9 of Wands. The thing is, people are not going to be able to blackmail you or gaslight you again. I feel like, for some of you, you might have been bullied into silence. You might have been intimidated. You might have been manipulated, psychologically manipulated into silence, or into obedience in a sense, or into complying to certain things. But I feel like now you have this almost like this drunken energy, where your tongue is starting to become sort of liberated. Like it's going to unblock your throat chakra, and things are going to start turning your way. The wheel will start turning your way, the other way around. These people, whoever wronged you, whatever loss you've suffered, the people involved no longer hold the control over the situation. The moment they broke you, until they got you to the bottom, that's the moment they basically broke the whole system they were relying on. And I feel like you have the power, and you might even do that. You have the power to keep them waiting, to keep them on standby, to keep them with their guard up all the time, because you have the potential to cause this 10 of Swords. So these people will never find peace again. I feel like they've underestimated you way too much. They were counting on your silence way too much. And we have the third eye. We have 3 eyes. And the eye, look at that. It's just like this. And then this. It's just getting bigger and bigger. That's actually frightening. And we have like those 2 eyes here. But like the eye is getting bigger and bigger as the reading progresses. So it's like, I see you. I have my eyes on you. I saw everything. I was witness to everything. And now they're terrified of that. So you stroke fear into these people's hearts. They will never, like I said, they will never ever find peace again. Okay, so group number 1, I hope this was helpful. I hope it made a difference. I hope it made you feel a little bit better about your loss or about your situation. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 2. If you chose the orange pen or orange color, this is going to be a reading. Let's see. You might have lost, but what have you gained from this situation, from your experience? We have Temperance. We have the Emperor. We have Ace of Wands. We have 4 of Wands. We have the Magician. Okay, we have a lot going on here. And let me get a card about how this situation made you feel, okay? I can't get details on what your situation was, what your loss is, because that's going to be too specific and it might not resonate for everyone. But I can get a card about how that situation made you feel. And we have 10 of Cups. Okay, so given the fact that we're talking about a loss or a situation that made you feel bad, the 10 of Cups is actually not a positive card. So for some of you, it might have been like a very public humiliation. We also have like that rooster, see there. So somebody might have shared some very, very personal secrets about you with the rest of the world. We could be talking about somebody from your close circle of friends or from your immediate family. It could be somebody from your community, close community or close family, somebody that you trusted, somebody that you knew, somebody that now is using this to get attention, or they're only sharing their side of the truth. Some of them could be spreading gossip, but I'm not getting like necessarily gossip. They're spreading they're spreading the truth, but it's something that they shouldn't be saying. Like they're spreading your secrets, your personal secrets. Let me get more about it. So I feel like you felt exposed, okay, in this situation. You felt exposed and you felt humiliated, and you felt like the whole world was watching you, and like you've become the joke of your community, or you were embarrassed. And let me get one more card about it. Nine of Wands. And you felt defenseless. You felt like you couldn't, like you stood up for yourself, but you felt like nothing you said could help you. Nothing you said could fix that situation. So it's like, yeah, you felt humiliated. Now, what have you gained from this situation here? It's very interesting because we have the Temperance card, we have the Emperor card, okay? We have Sagittarius and Aries energy right next to one another. And for some of you, you might have gained a friend, or you might have gained some sort of support from somebody who has a lot of power. We have fire signs, very strong fire signs here. And we're seeing here a justice, or maybe it could be like an outside intervention, or a person who has a very strong sense of justice. And you might have gained this person's support. And this person could be somebody new, or somebody relatively new that you might not know that well. But this is somebody with a lot of authority and a lot of will. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is a person that nobody suspected that they would have this much power, because they just went about unnoticed, underestimated. They could be an older person. We could be talking about an older man, but it doesn't have to resonate. Gender is irrelevant here. But it could be like an older person. It could also be a person who has a great knowledge of the law, or somebody who maybe has some proof, or simply their word holds enough power to stand against the word of these other people. Whatever this person will have to say, nobody can go against it. Nobody dares to go against it. And this person, I feel like for some of you, it might even become your new family, your new support system. And let me get more about this Four of Wands. We have the Knave of Cups. For some of you, it could, like I said, it's somebody that you don't know very well. It could even be a romantic interest, or somebody that you might develop a romantic connection with. But this person holds a great deal of affection for you. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. I'm getting a little bit of a Cancer energy. But I'm getting somebody who is incredibly loyal and has a very strong sense of justice. We have King of Swords. Yes, and like I said, they might have some very good knowledge of the law. They could be part of some law enforcement. They could be a prosecutor. They could be a judge. Or they could simply lay down the law for these people. So there could even be like legal consequences for people spreading this sort of rumors about you, or spreading this type of information about you. Like, they were not allowed to do that. It could even be illegal for them to do that. Let me see more about this Magician card. We have Two of Cups. Either this new person who is going to support you. Now, for some of you, it could be more than one person. It could be like a whole group of people. But for most of you, it's just one person. Either, like I mentioned, for some of you, it could have a romantic meaning here. Okay, so it could be somebody who is interested in you, who's already sort of like your partner. But things are going to get a lot more serious. Maybe they weren't serious before. Or this is somebody who understands you, who might have been in the same type of situation, or who can put themselves in your shoes and understand what you are going through. This is somebody who is also very the first word I wanted to say is sleek, but I'm not sure that's the right word. It's somebody who can navigate. They can navigate the law. They can navigate people's opinions. They know how to twist words. They know how to play the players in a sense, okay? So whatever these people are attempting, they know how to turn it against them. That's what I'm hearing. So they know how to play their game. It's not like that's what they do, like they're like a manipulator or a bad person, but if it's required, they know how to play dirty. Okay, let's see. What else will you gain from this? We have Queen of Swords. We have Queen of Cups. Sorry about the glare. We have Four of Cups. We have Three of Cups. I feel like for a lot of you, you will find out who is really by your side, who is really on your team, and who is not. And you will have no hesitation in rejecting, cutting off the people that have wronged you. It's almost like this energy, I've been good for as long as I've been good, but now I am wiser. For some of you, I'm seeing here, kind of reminds me of like a mother, a motherly figure, okay, with these ears. Kind of reminds me of cow's ears. So it kind of tells me that, you know, you had this very protective, motherly energy towards these people. You actually wanted to care for these people. You might have even tried to protect them. I don't know. But they've let you down. And okay, for some of you, very specific, I'm hearing, if I'm going down, you're going down with me. So you do have the possibility to take them down with you. But I'm not sure, if will you do that? I see that you will cut ties with these people. You will cut ties and you will call these people out. And you will eventually get justice and you will reject these people. You might even get some apologies from whoever wronged you. They will come back to you, crying, asking for forgiveness, because they could be intimidated by this. They could be intimidated by some legal consequences. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that for everyone, but they are, I'm not sure if they're regretful, but they are most definitely afraid of the consequences. And you will have the pleasure of rejecting them, of saying no. And I'm seeing tears. They're going to cry a lot of tears. But it won't matter to you anymore because you will be in this new energy. I feel like you will find a new group of people. Not necessarily have to be new, but you will know your team after this entire experience. You will know who will be there by your side, your tribe, who is your tribe, who you can rely on. And the rest is going to be history. So yes, I hope that made sense, group number 2. And I hope it was a little bit helpful, okay? So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. If you chose the purple color, this is going to be your reading. Let's find out. You might have lost, but what have you gained from this? Okay? What was the lesson? What was the purpose? Let's see. We have 8 of Swords. We have the Sun. We have 8 of Cups. We have Knight of Pentacles. We have 2 of Wands. And I want to get one card about how this situation made you feel, okay? How your loss made you feel. I don't want to focus too much on what happened because that could be very specific, although I might get some energies for that too. But I just want to know how that made you feel. We have 9 of Cups. So it made you feel alone. It made you feel like you had to carry the biggest burden. I'm going to be honest, it feels like some people might have dumped their emotional trash on you. You felt emotionally disconnected. You might still feel emotionally disconnected. You feel like you were the laughing stock, or you felt like people were making fun of you, or people were amusing themselves over your suffering, over your pain. The same people who have done you wrong, who have caused you wrong. Like they made you feel like a monkey. You feel like you were manipulated, like you were playing their game all this time, and you didn't realize that they were like manipulating you, and you feel like you were a puppet. Let's see if I can get more about this. 2 of Pentacles. And you feel like they might have kept you on a standby, right? Like they never delivered what they promised, or you kept hoping for, I don't know, for their help, or for a situation to turn in your way or in your favor, but that never happened because these people, whatever, people, let's call them people, I don't know, this other side was just trying to keep you on standby. They never had the intention to offer you something, to give you something, to give you justice at least, or give you your share, or be fair towards you, okay? So now what have you gained from this? This is very interesting. I feel like you gained closure. Because I feel like whatever the situation was about, or whoever these people were, like I said, they kept you trapped in a sense. When we also have the 8 of Swords energy, so this is like almost like a trapped energy. They kept you in the same spot for a very long time. And we also have the Swords energy, and Swords can also be about words, okay? So they were giving you sweet talk, they were giving you promises, only to keep you in the same place. Because they might have had a certain interest to keep you there. But I feel like the moment they went back on their word, the moment they did something. They did something here that exposed their intentions. Because I feel like you started to see that something is off. The truth is revealed. You finally realize this is getting me nowhere. There's no point in wasting time here any longer. And the moment you find that out, there was no way back. There was no way back, because we have the Sun, which is Leo energy, but we also have the Bull, okay? So it's also Taurus energy, and Taurus energy, they are very determined, and they are very stubborn, and once they made up their mind, a Taurus never goes back on their word. So once you've seen what these people are capable of, or what, the lies that these people told you, or the deception that you've been through, there was no unseeing. From that point on, no matter what they told you, no matter what they tried to do, there was no turning back. And I feel like with this 8 of Cups, you turned their back to this. You cut your losses, or you will cut your losses, and you will walk away from this, and you will close this chapter. Now, with this Knight of Pentacles, it's not going to be easy. It's a very, very slow process. And I feel like with this 2 of Wands following it, I feel like you have options, but you're a little bit confused about the road that you need to take from now on, the path that you need to take from now on. So you're taking your time, you're trying to be more cautious about it, you're not trying to rush. You're still in that Taurus energy, basically. I'm curious, just to be a little bit like nosy. Why were these people keeping you trapped? We have the Emperor of, for some of them, they just enjoyed having control, some sort of control over you. They enjoyed feeling the bigger person. They enjoyed having the authority over you. It made them feel good. For some of you, I'm hearing like they could be the Aries. The Emperor is the Aries energy. You could be Taurus, and you could also be a Leo. Okay, doesn't have to resonate for everyone, but I'm talking about energies. Your energies are above these person's energies. Okay, and this person was trying to dim your power. They were trying to keep you under their control, to dim your power. Maybe some of them might have felt threatened by you, intimidated by you, outshunned by you. Okay, because you were you had so much more potential, or you were just better than they were, stronger than they were. We have Five of Pentacles. Some of them might have relied financially on you, might have gained financial benefits from you, and now they might lose those benefits. As soon as you walk away, they might lose those benefits for whatever reason. Or some of them might fear that you will kick them out. Maybe if you live in the same place, it threatens their stability. You will strip them of their riches. And they will have to, I don't know what I'm getting there, like they will have to beg. See, here's the thing. We're starting off with the Aries, with the ram, okay? Which is like a perfectly good ram. You see there, like, it's all flesh and everything. And then we have this goat. But it's just the skull of so the flesh is no longer there. The riches surrounding it are no longer there. And also, goats are not very picky about what they eat. They would eat literally anything. They're just like, so I feel like this person will have to settle with crumbs, with very little, once you left them behind. You gained freedom, group number 3. That's what you gained. You gained freedom and closure, and you gained the ability to choose. You gained options from this loss. It just took you a very long time to see what was going on. But I feel like this person has stretched this for too long. They thought they could go on with their manipulation and their games for a lot longer, and that didn't happen. Okay, let's see. What else have you gained? What else can we get? We also have the snake energy, which is healing. You are starting to heal. You're on the path towards healing. Okay, let's get this one. This one's to come out. We have 10 of Pentacles. We have 6 of Cups. We have Death. You will gain a new beginning, but I'm still also seeing like financial prosperity, or you might get some like a financial share from this. So you might be heartbroken, but you won't be broke. That's what I'm getting. Okay, you won't be broke. For some of you, there could be children involved. Doesn't have to resonate for everyone. And you might win some custody. The custody of some children or support of some children. Maybe if there are children involved, those children are going to support you, no matter how old or how young they are. And I feel like you will be reborn. You will gain the option of starting new. And you will be reborn from darkness. So you could be in a very dark place now. But I'm getting like, that song, Hello Darkness, My Old Friend. You will be reborn out of darkness. That's how you will find your strength. Let's see more about the Six of Cups. With Temperance, we have Temperance. You might be able to protect some children. Or you might be able to protect somebody from the past. I don't know, in this situation. Or you might come out from this situation with your reputation untarnished, unaffected. Like innocent as a child. Like an angel. You'll come out as an angel. Nobody's going to blame you for this situation because everyone's going to know what this person has done. Let's see one last card. We see if we can get something else. We have Justice. You will gain justice. And you will gain balance and you will gain peace. There's no more to say about this. Group number 3. Yep. Okay, so I'll leave it at this. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully it has made you feel better. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next. Bye bye.